Okay. Take three. My older sister just called and she interrupted the video. So I was talking about Mary Ma and Nicki Minaj, who I really don't care about, so I'm not going to repeat that again, so just deal with it. I was talking about living in Vegas. Let's get one thing clear, and I can't say it enough. I am not from Las Vegas, Nevada. I was born in San Francisco at the Presidio Army Base. Then we moved across the bay to Oakland, California, where I stayed until I was 14. Okay, where I got interacted with, I always knew the theory of fighting. Never been in one. I was scary growing up, really and truly. Which is a trip, because I always had a mouth on me. I was always down to fight. But, I was just scary. My best friend at the time, Marcus, who I met at my grandmother's house when we were 3 years old. Me and him used to fight like cats and dogs. They used to say we were going to get married. But he taught me how to fight. And then we stopped talking for a while. And then that big earthquake in 89 hit. And he was only one house over. I lived my life and he lived his. And once again, God seen it fit for us to bump heads again. First thing out of his mouth was, okay, you can't be my sister and not know how to fight. Let me see what you can do. And I was like, I never forgot. I just don't do it. Anybody that's been to Oakland knows it's not a small place. It's not. You got the east, the west, and the north. And each one is a city in itself. But I was the baby. And I was treated as such. Now, where my sister cut me off at was I ended up being kind of like a gangster nerd. I always dated other guys. I started stomping the streets when I was 9 years old. I go to movies by myself to the point, that's when East My Mall was popping. I was to the point where any movie that came out, I was there. And there was this old guy at the mall, and he's like, you here to see such movie? Yep, I am. Okay, go on in here. You got some food? Now I'm about to go to the stand. And, you know, they just knew me. And I was going to Kids Face Junior High. I was living with my grandmother. I can't remember what grade, if it was 7th or 8th. But I've always hung around hoes. And my crew, it was 3 of us. But we went down with female lynch mob. So y'all hear me now saying, when I'm really pissed off, I'll be like, I put that on female lynch mob. I never understood gangbanging. Fuck, I'm gonna fight over a street for it. It don't belong to me. It belongs to fucking government. That's stupid. I never understood fighting over a color. Okay, I'm an Eastern Star. And if y'all read what I wrote between the day and yesterday, I was raised as a star, pledged Delta, but always FLM. I was coming, I think I cut school this day, and this dude named Charles caught me. And I was walking the overpass, Charles coming this way, I was going that way towards school because I was doing half days. And he was like, your name Valana. I said, why? Why you want to know? He was like, okay, first of all, you not going to talk to me like that. And secondly, I got something to say. And I was like, and the way he said it was like, okay. Because I seen him around school, but he didn't go to my school. He was in, I think it was Castlemont. And he was a drug dealer. And that's all I fucked with back then, was drug dealers. You had to be older than me. It wasn't a requirement to be a drug dealer. It was just what I attracted and what was attracted to me. But he was too young for me. You had to be, out of school. And I was like 12, 13 at the time. And I had a body to be damned. I was always at a concert at the mall, and dudes would be like, how old are you? Well, how old do I look? You 18? Oh, damn, nah, I'm only 16. Bitch, only 12, 13 years old. But my mother and my grandmother had my back, because they knew I wasn't doing nothing. I was going to stay a virgin. That was like an agreement I had. Of course, around the town, because of this dude labeled me a hoe, I was called a hoe so much that I forgot I was a virgin. And I got into a fight over it. Which ended up funny. But Charles was like, you hang around so-and-so. I said, why? Do you want to know? He was like, number one, you're not allowed to hang around her. Because I said so. And if I see you around her, I'm going to beat your ass. You go to school now. Bye. And I was like, who the fuck is this nigga? And who was he talking to me like that? And I had a boyfriend at the time. But I was just like, wow, okay. And I really did not know Charles. I really didn't. But like when I was at John Marshall, my homegirl Erica was like, yeah, we hearing that all these people want to fuck with you. You got 6ix9ine Village behind you. And I'm like, damn, really? Okay. Now mind you, my mother was, at the time, working at a bank. And my mother was a bad bitch. To the point that she would tell motherfuckers, you can't be with me. She had the owner of the bank want her. And she was like, I got a baby. And my mother raised me to be like, fuck a nigga. You don't need a nigga to do what you got to do. So, when I ended up living with my grandmother, and we moved out here, my grandmother left town. I'm skipping around, but there's a reason. My grandma left town, and I wanted a one-night stand, because I never had a one-night stand, so I was like, I just want to fight. So I picked this dude up off the strip, me and my homegirl, and my homegirl got drunk, but wanted me to drive her home. I'm like, nigga, I'm drunk too. So, we driving, and I've never driven straighter in my life. So we get back, I drop her off, we get back to the house. His homeboy goes to the extra room, go sleep. Me and my guy in my room. And I was like, wow, okay. And this is back, how old was I? 18, 17 or 18. And the Tootsie Roll just came out. Now, mind you, living in Vegas was when I was really able to do me. And being raised by pimps and hoes and gangsters in Oakland, coming out here, I had a cousin doing illegal shit, but he kept an eye on me. And I stayed a virgin until I was 16, which was pretty damn good for me. And when my cousin found out I was a virgin, I was talking shit. And he Mexican. And the thing about Mexican men, when they decided on something, you just don't do it. And I'm supposed to be this good girl. I was bad, but I was still good. And I was talking shit one day, and he said, wait a minute, what? You what? You not, huh? I said, ooh, did I say that? Well, you know I'm playing. And he said, no the fuck you not. Put grandma on the phone. I was like, she not here. He said, do a goddamn lie. Maybe come over there. I was like, okay, here she go. But, okay, back to old boy. So Tootsie Roll came out. So I was like, let me see if I can do it in bed. And I could. I was like, oh, this fun. And I'm like, you know I'll never see you again, right? I've never done it before, but I'll never see you again. Come to find out, he knew my ex. And my ex knew every fucking body. And it came back to me. And I'm like, what the fuck? So when mama came back home, our boy was just basically sprung. And she wanted to meet him, so I drove her over there. And she was like, that boy in love with you. I was like, Ma, all I did was fuck him. That's all I did. It was no thought behind it. It was something I wanted to do that night, so that's what I did. And she said, okay, but he in love. I'm like, whatever, he'll get over it. Come to find out, he asked me to marry him. And I'm like, I'm not marrying you. I'm not marrying nobody. I'm done. A year later, the motherfucker comes back. He done left town. Done got signed to a baseball team. Drives up to the house in his bomb ass car. And he was like, I'm coming back from what's mine. And I'm like, shit, and I told you no. He was like, okay. But I got money now. I'm like, I've never had a problem with money. I've always had a nigga with money. The answer is no. Plain and simple. And I used to get in trouble with dudes. I didn't care. My first fight I had out here, and it was with a white dude. And I was always kind of like the square in the crew. I drunk, but I didn't get high. And this motherfucker called me a nigger. And I don't know what came over me. Next thing I know, I jumped up and he connected. And it felt good. And from that day forward, I was the one to call for the fight. And then when I got a car, motherfuckers called me, I'll be there in 2 minutes. I didn't care where I was in Las Vegas. I'd be there in 2 minutes. Or a minute and a half. I would be there. And people knew. If I said, you know, I got it covered, I got it covered. The last fight I had, I was 8 months pregnant. With a fucking medicine pump in my leg. And I got the call. I'll be here in 2 minutes. I'm sick as a fucking dog. I ended up not having to fight because I knew the situation. I knew who the fight was with, and they knew me. And they were like, bitch, you gonna take your fat pregnant ass somewhere. You know, just tell them, leave us the fuck alone. We'll leave them the fuck alone. And everything be alright. My son's pappy was mad because I went. Bother it this way, I was called. I gotta go. You know, I'm not gonna let nobody fuck with my friends. But my grandmother used to say that I didn't play the game well. Cause I'm like, if sex wasn't good, I'm gonna tell you it ain't good. I'm not gonna make a noise if it's not needed. I'm not gonna pump your head up, nigga. You ain't done shit. I've had better. And my grandmother used to look at me and be like, bitch, somebody gonna kill you of your own pussy. Okay. But one thing they can't say is that I lied. Because I didn't believe in it. But I've always had protection. I called my backup one time, and that was because this dude decided he wanted to jump me. And he had the audacity to call me and tell me he was on his way. So what I do, I called my cousin. Bad move. My cousin was at the house for 10 minutes. Where he at? Nigga never showed up. I'm like, nigga, we could go head up. Cause me, I've always been this way. When I first moved to Vegas, I had a boyfriend and a Mexican gang. And them bitches showed me how dirty they were. These people put their hair in ponytails just so you could grab it. And when you bring your hand back, it's full of blood because these bitches done put blades in their hair. So I'm like, I'd rather fight a dude than a bitch any day. Any fucking day. And I still feel that way. I've seen a lot of shit. I know a lot of shit that I shouldn't know. And that used to be like the big joke. I was like, if I go there and everybody fucking go there, I'm singing. Fuck that. But then I ended up with a mobster, and he was like, you never tell what you know. Ever. You take that shit to the grave. And yeah, it's some shit that I've done and had done that I'm not proud of. And I've asked God to forgive me, and I was told once you ask that, you don't keep begging, you just be done with it. But you know, I'm not proud of shit I've done. I'm not. My first homie got killed when I was moving out to this bitch. Kevin Reed. That was my baby. And when he got killed, it was something about it. I saw it on the news, and I was like, that look like Kev. And for some reason, for 2 weeks, I could not stay up till 10 o'clock. But my boyfriend at the time was like, yeah, you know when Kevin got killed. I said, hold on, wait, stop. Excuse me? He said Kevin got killed. I said, no, really? He was like, yeah. I cried for a week and a half. And then I had a dream. And Kevin was like, we were walking in King of State Halls, and King of States was dirty. I can't bullshit you. But in this dream, it was gleaming white. And he had that same sweet smile that he always had. And he was like, I'm okay. I didn't die. I'm alright. but I saw it on the news. And Adrian said you died. And he was at the funeral and this and that. He's like, I'm okay. The next day I was fine. I've lost a lot of friends to the game. And some of them, when I moved out here, I was like, Vegas is full of shit. They can't beat the town. Shit. My play brother, when he got killed, the way he got killed, I was like, I didn't have no phone. I was living in Henderson. My sister blowing up my beeper. And I'm like, bitch, I'm asleep. She like, he dead. I'm like, nigga, right. I'm gonna hang up the phone. I'll call you later. I hang up. As soon as I walk in the house, because the phone was on the corner. And my house was right there, 2 doors down. I close my door. She paging me again. What the fuck? I'm trying to sleep. I'm pregnant. I'm not happy right now. And she like, bitch, he dead. He got killed last night. Okay, the person, I know somebody, come to find out, that knows what really went down. And it came out a couple years back. And I was like, how you know? He's like, because I know a nigga. I was like, wow. And when I met my brother, I remember him fucking me and I was on my sister's couch. And I said, leave me the fuck alone. Fuck. Bye, bitch. And she said, do you know the fuck you talking to? I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm talking to him asleep. And I don't know why I lived C40. Because I've always talked crazy. I've talked crazy to a known mob hitman. And he was like, don't nobody fuck with her. This my little sister. I've always been somebody's little sister. Because I'm crazy. Don't get it. And really because I don't care. I do care, but I don't. And that's how Laddy was born. I would space out and forget who the fuck I was fighting and would see somebody else. And it's been times where it was one fight I had the bitch called me the maid. She was only like a best friend. I used her house as a hideout. So I kept the house clean. And she took some money from our cousin so he could fuck. I'm a virgin at the time. Well, that really doesn't matter. I don't want to fuck them no way. And this bitch pulled a knife on me. Why'd she do that? I blanked out. Next thing I know, I have her hemmed up in her mama room. Her mama boyfriend and next door neighbor is trying to get me off of her. They could not get me off of her. And her mama boyfriend was the big dude. The next door neighbor wasn't that big. But I don't know how it happened. But next thing I know, here my grandma said, okay, baby, that's enough. Let's go home. And I snapped out of it and went home. And all I could say was, how the fuck did you know? Who called you? So anytime shit like that would happen, that's when they saw Laddy. Now, going back to Oakland, growing up, I had aliases. And I would kill them bitches off. And my phone be ringing off the hook. And I only had 2 female friends. So it was all niggas calling me. And they were all older. And if I got tired of a dude, I'd be like, I tell my mama, look, tell him I fell off the bridge. And so when I went back talking to my mother, she was like, well, what happened to Mercedes? What happened to Portia? What happened to this person? I was like, oh, Portia got killed. Mercedes killed herself. You know, and I was like, and I had the shit down. And I'm not proud of this, but God had been watching my crazy ass. But there was a girl in Oakland who looks like me, or I look like her. And all her niggas look good. So when they call me her name, Peaches, that's your name. I was like, what's up? I haven't talked to you in a while. I don't know these motherfuckers. But it was a new nigga, a new phone number, you know, for me to call and all the other shit. But I had fun. I mean, I've done dirt. I've been a part of dirt. You know, I was raised, like I said, I'm an Eastern Star. But I was never a star in Las Vegas. Because, and this is why, my grandmother said that they were beneath us because there were 3 letters and we're 4. And I was like, damn, you kind of feeling yourself. She was like, that's just the way I feel. Okay, fine. So I was raised a star, played Delta, always female lynch mob, to this day. It was 3 of us. And we fought for each other. We didn't give a fuck. And to this day, them bitches can call me. You know, we don't speak no more. I'm friends with one on Facebook. She's my son's godmother. I talk to her mama on Facebook. But I guess we just grown apart. And that's a fucked up thing, because we known each other since we were 12. And it's the bitch that knew my deepest secrets. So I'm making this video because there's some shit that I said on Facebook that people think I'm joking. I'm not. I'm really no joke. Yes, I have multiple sclerosis now. Yes, I'm learning to walk again. But what I found out last month when I let the motherfuckers live in my house, first thing out my mouth was, I don't want no shit. Even the goddamn dog can leave. It's 2013. I done died and came back to life because of God, and I'm gonna be happy. And I meant it. I've lived my life. My son, not so much. I want him to live his life. But people don't understand my son either, because I'm like, if he grew up in a town where I grew up, y'all think he has a fucked up attitude now. If he grew up in a town, he'd be nothing nice. Because he says shit to people now, and it's like, do you hear yourself? He's like, I know what I said, and I'm taking it back. Okay, I'm sorry. But this video is one to let all y'all know how I am. Oh, back to the people that live in my house. When everybody mad with me, they should know when the dog got up and walked out the room. Cause I bitched for 30 minutes straight. I called him Dr. Dirty Dick and her Miss Nice Nasty. You know, my house is fucked up, true enough. But that's because I'm sick and I can't do how I want to do. But that's about to change. But I've never tried to act like I'm something that I'm not. Never. If I tell you I love you, I mean it. If I tell you I'll kill for you, I mean it. But these motherfuckers came to my house, I tell them the first day, don't start no shit. Not even 48 hours later, God woke me up. I hadn't slept and I was sleeping on the couch. God woke me up. Cause it wasn't no noise. And I wake up and Daddy go, she just hit him and punched him in his mouth. That pissed me off. I said, motherfucker, what part I'm not going for no bullshit or y'all not understanding? I got a nigga that y'all never see. We got into one argument since Daddy was 5. And when we had that argument, he was locked up. And I was going to be like, fuck you, it's over. I don't give a fuck. Where I found you, I'll find another nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a nigga. All niggas are good to me and the way I was raised. And this goes back to the pimps, the hoes, and the gangsters that were a part of my upbringing. All niggas are good for is fucking. And sometimes they're not good for that. So they up here fighting in my house. I told her, I was like, okay, you gotta go. Leave for an hour. Then the dude gonna be like, I'm not gonna let that happen. Well, I ain't got time for this shit. This some kid shit. I'm not dealing with it. And yeah, I'm losing teeth, can't hardly walk. But I'm still a bitch. And I'm telling this little boy, nigga, I will kill you where you stand. And won't do no harm. Because I'm crazy. I'm a victim of crime. My mother was murdered. Immediately, the psychiatrist like, oh, yeah, you can't kill somebody. I give a fuck. When they decided he gonna tell Daddy when they decided to leave, I'll see you on the street. Nah, bitch, don't see him on the motherfucking street. I forget I don't know how to walk. I will start walking. Come fuck with me. Don't fuck with Daddy. Daddy is a cool motherfucker. He don't let nothing bother him. Just don't fuck with him and his. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for it. And when I started disowning people, I like, look, check this shit out. I have one son that came out of my body. And I have one daughter who I've adopted. Okay? Anybody fuck with that? I feel for you. Cause I don't talk to the people I used to talk to. But don't ever believe I'm alone. I'm never alone. Okay? That take me as a joke. And then he was sitting there talking his shit, and I've always hated, and my sons hate the extra 3 seconds that you gotta talk will push me over the edge. He talked that 3 seconds. I'm like, nigga, don't talk back. Cause I hurt you. And I won't give a fuck. I will sit there. I will call the police on myself. I have called the police on myself. And on that night, I called the police on myself. Okay? And I told them, nigga, look, check this shit out. I'm so evil. I put a hit on my grandfather. I put guns on my grandfather. For fucking my grandmother. Fuck you think I'm gonna do to you? Without him, I wouldn't be in this world. And I don't give a fuck. What do you think I'll do to you? Just wondering. So, y'all heard my story. Y'all can go on Facebook, read that shit. But just know. And Daddy had told old boy, he was like, Lady is evil. I don't fuck with Lady. I fuck with my mama. I don't fuck with Lady. Cause Lady don't give a fuck. With all that said, I'm not saying this shit. And I didn't tell my story to scare nobody. To make motherfuckers think that I'm better than what I am, like I wrote today. Nigga, even Suge Knight, as bad as he was, got a one-hitter quitter. And that's on YouTube. Then turned around, ran over 2 motherfuckers. Not only run them over, but when he wasn't satisfied, he went back to make sure the job was done, gets stuck in county, and gets raped, and is now under protective custody. Saying all that to say, I'm not the baddest bitch. Never claimed to be. However, I don't back down. I really don't give a fuck. People are scared of Daddy. Like a bus driver in December. And I'm trying to let that shit go. I called Daddy on my phone because I had too much stuff. I wanted to meet me at the bus stop. This motherfucker want to talk shit. For some reason, I have short-term memory loss. Really, I don't give a fuck about you. I'm trying to do what I gotta do. This nigga don't want to help me. Okay, fine. Then you gotta deal with it. Okay? So, what does he do? He want to talk about my teeth. I'm sick. I got a reason for losing teeth. 1. I get on my phone, which was dying. This nigga tells his supervisor I'm scared for my life. And if somebody at the bus stop, I'ma kill him. No, nigga. Fuck who at the bus stop. Worry about the bitch in the wheelchair. Cause that's the crazy bitch. And my son is walking, strapped, but he doing that because we live in the hood. And Nevada is an open carry state. And it's 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. So this motherfucker talking his shit. Nigga, you worried about me. Don't worry about that boy. You worry about me. You worry about what I'm gonna do. And before I do it, I'm gonna call the police on myself. Cause I'm stupid. And I got a warrant. So I give a fuck. Okay? I never back down. I wasn't raised to back down. I think I'll be dishonoring all the people that helped raise me. What happened? I don't know what happened. My music done stopped. Next time. Cause I don't back down. I have no sense. I'm stupid. But I'm here. And I'm living for a reason. Yes, I have the gift of second sight. But that's a curse and a blessing. Yes, I have helped people. But who the fuck can help me when I'm having issues and problems? So, I keep people on my friend list on Facebook. Because it's too much trouble to delete them. But I'm just gonna say what the fuck I gotta say. Plain said, if you don't like it, as far, like with the video, don't fucking watch it. You don't like the fuck I say? Unfriend me. I had one bitch on Facebook talking about, you cuss too much. Bitch, suck my dick. How about that? Now unfriend that. I'll still be living and breathing long after you unfriend me. I don't need friends. All friends do is get you in fucking trouble. Because when it all came down to some real shit and I needed somebody to help me fight, wasn't nobody there. I was fighting by myself. So, Lady back in all her glory. Like I said on Facebook, I'ma pray for y'all. Cause Lady ain't no joke. This is not how I deal with my real friends. And they know who they are. My real family. They know who they are. And just because I say real family, I don't mean by blood. Okay? I don't mean that. Because I don't have no brothers and sisters. I'm only child. But yet, I have brothers and sisters. You feel me? And like my sister called me today, and I'm telling her some shit that popped out. She like, wait a minute, this bitch known you since you came out the coochie. And she just find this shit out about you? Yep. So it's like this. Find out if I'm okay first. And then see if it's alright to tell me your issues. Cause if I'm not okay, I don't give a fuck about your issues. Plain and simple. And that's Lady talking now. I don't have many friends. I used to have a grip. But I have a select few. And I want them like that. So, okay, I'm done. Because I'm about to do what my husband used to hate. I'm about to start repeating myself. So, yeah. Such is life. Be true to yourself. And that's the truest shit I ever heard. To thy own self be true. Because if you're not true to yourself and your God, you ain't shit. So, to those I love y'all. I'm down for y'all. I'll die for y'all. The rest of y'all, suck my fat dick. And y'all take that how you want. Alright, this Lady, I'm gone.